Hello everybody, how are you? Hello everybody, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Welcome to another week of Driving with Nick, and this week Reese too.
Hi everybody.
We wanted to come on this week. A couple weeks ago, we were talking about rates and how that affected your auto insurance in the current climate. And so this week we wanted to chat about homeowners insurance. As everybody I'm sure has heard, with inflation and things like that, which has been a hotbed topic, what does that mean for homeowners insurance, right? So to give it the long and short of it, rates are for the most part starting to creep up and go up. Some more than others depending on where you're located and things like that. But basically when we insure somebody's home, we usually insure it for what's called replacement cost or guaranteed replacement cost, which means we're going to rebuild it. We're insuring it for what it would cost us to rebuild it, right? And in some instances, compared to maybe even just a couple years ago, that could be a significant amount difference. So, and that has been something that insurance companies have been working with. And obviously, rates for insurance is set the year before, right? And so obviously, there's somebody looking into a crystal ball and trying to guess what's happening as it would pertain to not only claims, but pricing and things of that nature. How much stuff costs, what there's going to be, and all that stuff. And we could say probably with pretty certainty that nobody's gotten the last couple of years perfectly right. So that leads into, some price increases, right? And just if anybody's been to the home improvement store, things like that, you've heard how lumber has gone up and, all that stuff. So that all leads into the cost of your house, that going up, right? So that in turn raises your rates, right? Because it obviously costs more to rebuild your house today than it might have just only a year or so ago. Maybe 2 years ago. So that is something that every insurance company is looking at very closely this year. And in some instances, some insurance companies are taking, basically there's an amount that we increase your dwelling by every year to kind of keep up with inflation. Usually it's only a couple percent. Some companies this year are taking as high as maybe 6 or 7 or 8% because of what they've seen with claims and how much it's cost to rebuild a house, or what they're just seeing with pricing and things of that nature. So all that, like I said, kind of goes into that, right? So what does that mean for you? Obviously things are going up, right? And rates are increasing and things like that. If you get your renewal and you see that it's gone up by an amount that maybe you're not comfortable with, or maybe you have questions about, always good to call your agent, call me and say, hey, what's going on? Where does this come from? We might be able to look at that replacement cost and see, hey, did we bump it up too much? We can run an estimator and look at that, right? We always want to make sure we're insuring it for that full amount, because that is